wants me to delete dash cam clips. We're not gonna do that. Andrew Tate looking ass. Because you can just rewrite the footage, so we're not gonna delete the storage. Oh, we missed the red light, but it's fine, it's fine. It's a-okay. When I actually go into that address, we are going to Taco Bell. Oh, come on. Two-minute drive in Queensbury. Fuck yeah, because I'm going to warm it up when I get home. I'd rather do that.
Starting. That's $256.
Damn, and 2,000 euros is
$100 starting.
So it's not a big gap though between them.
That's
so do we think it's just like slightly less screen real estate and one less camera?
So we think that's just going to be called the Z Fold 8.
I think that's what people seem to be thinking.
That's dumb of them. They should call it the Z Fold 8 wide.
Yeah, maybe at the expense of making this podcast slightly more useless when the event does happen. What do we think the difference will be between the wide and the full size 8?
I mean, I wish it was only the...
If it's the same chip, same RAM, same storage, same display technologies, literally same refresh rate, just different aspect ratio and one less camera and less battery.
It's probably a chip from last year.
In the wide?
Yeah.
That would be another way of lowering the price.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like the price is very low.
It doesn't seem...
okay.
I'm starting to think it might just be the different aspect ratio and camera. And if that's probably less total screen real estate, right?
True, yeah.
So that's probably the difference in a little less display, one less camera.
So just the camera and display being slightly smaller gets rid of the Ultra moniker.
And you also have a smaller battery if it's a smaller overall phone.
Yeah, but I want those.
Well, and I think the Ultra moniker here is less of that it's Ultra and more that the other one isn't. It's like a differentiate.
Maybe it also has no S Pen support. Maybe it also drops like some of the really, really fringe extra like software features or something that the Ultra has.
Plastic.
Maybe privacy display on the Ultra or something.
Yeah, true.
Stuff like that.
It would be crazy to not put... No, who knows what they're doing?
Who knows what's crazy anymore?
I was more worried about it being like a $1,500 foldable that's like lower on every single aspect of everything.
Like a lower end chip.
Lower end chip, less RAM, worse camera sensors.
Gotcha.
Possibly like plastic back. Like that's what they did with Note 10 and Note 10 Ultra or whatever it was.
Well, we'll see. July 22nd, we will find out. That will be Galaxy Unpacked. A new shape will unfold. The other one is Google, and that is happening in August 12th, and they are also very, very clear in the photo of it. We literally get to see the Pixel. They've done a good job at not leaking everything into oblivion with the Pixel this year, but they are showing us what looks like the top half of the Pixel 11.
That's worth it. They're not that big.
That round, pilled-shaped visor like we've seen for the past couple of years. Not looking forward to a whole ton of change with Pixel design, but I will naively cross my fingers for a big improvement with Tensor.
Well,
and then
we are supposed to get the Pixel Glow.
Is this going to be a glowing visor?
Don't believe it.
That's what the rumor is.
I kind of feel like they would have teased that more heavily if that's actually
I agree. But all the rumor sites say that it's probably going to be a glowing visor.
I almost can't imagine Google teasing a new Pixel that has a glowing visor and not saying the glowing thing is happening.
Unless they're trying to save it for the event, make it a big deal.
Like, it's glow time. Like, they would be very on the nose about it. Yeah, that's how Apple did a couple years ago, Siri. But
Even though it wasn't glow time.
yeah, exactly. We'll see. Any other leaks that we see with Pixel?
Yeah. They're apparently going to kill the
I can't get one
128
chalupa for
base color, which
$3.
is specifically for Andrew.
But
Kill
still
it.
$6.
Base model, not color.
Good start.
However, it'll be $100 more expensive.
Bad finish.
Dirty Pepsi's 430 cal.
So-
And that is a
you know,
price hike. I'm tired of
it's
people
a
who
high
say
price hike.
this isn't a price hike. It was the same
tired
price
of
hike.
pretending it's
No,
not.
It's
Yeah.
a higher point of entry, aka price hike.
I mean, these companies kind of have to do this. Storage is so ridiculously expensive right now.
They could have looked really sick last year. Now they just look like fools again.
Yeah, they kind of jumped the gun there.
Well, they might not be leaking the Pixel that much, but someone did find a Watch 5 in the middle of the ocean not that long ago.
That did happen, allegedly.
Most
And
Google thing.
we got some more Pixel 5 Watch rumors. This does seem like it's getting a price hike, about $50 for each variant, which makes the new starting price $399. But
Yeah.
what I hadn't noticed is the Pixel Watch it's always been $350. So 5 generations in for a price hike, I'll give them some credit there. It's still probably a little expensive for a Pixel Watch.
Yeah.
There'll be 2 sizes, 41, 44 millimeters. Both of those have a Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or LTE model. But there's one new color, so 4 total colors. Silver, a rat's... I've studied this word and now I'm getting it wrong. We watched a sick video of some guy... Anthracite. Warm gold and pyrite, which is fool's gold, which means
Yeah.
they're the same color. I don't think anyone's expecting a solid gold Pixel watch.
When they say
So-
warm gold, is that supposed to be like some sort of a rose gold, like warm hue version of gold?
But
That's
not
different?
the
'Cause-
rose gold for iPhone was basically pink,
Right.
but the renders of this do not look pink.
But naming the other one pyrite, which just looks like gold, it kind of implies that warm gold doesn't look like gold anymore.
I think that's why they had to name it something different.
Strange.
I'll show you
That's that one.
What if
there's
warm gold
color
is
swatches.
shiny, like in the picture, and then pyrite is like matte?
That would be cool. I would actually be into that.
That would be kind of
Google
cool.
just released the edition again. I mean,
The
you know,
what?
The edition.
The edition.
These
the
are
Apple
the
Watch.
swatches.
The Apple Watch edition.
So like
We're good.
the swatches kind of look like warm gold looks like gold and pyrite looks like if you had a gold colored crayon. Know what I mean? Like it's really hard to make gold a crayon, which I guess would be the insane way of saying what. Matt.
You remember those 64 packs of Crayola crayons?
Yeah.
Where they had to
ate
name
every single one.
64
I'm pretty
colors.
sure one of them was pyrite, unless it was maybe the 128 ones. But I could have sworn
Yeah,
having a
There's a
pyrite.
There's only the 256 base crayons now, so I don't know.
Y'all had 128 gigs of crayons back in the day? That's crazy.
Bro.
I had
the
that.
90s were a wild
I had that
time.
64 gig. Yeah. No, I.
Does
that's
not look like there's a pyrite crayon.
Dang.
Just not a pirate crayon.
I just always remember pyrite being the one that looks like gold, but that is dramatically less valuable than actual
Yeah.
gold, which is why they call it fool's gold.
We're-
Which is also, it doesn't say a lot about the Pixel Watch.
Yeah.
I call it pyrite, but we'll see.
I grew up in gold country.
Oh.
It's like where the gold rush happened, and so we have a mine that is still operating, called the Empire Mine.
A mime?
That is, whoa, you're kind of mesmerizing right now.
Audio listeners will have to
Yeah, that's the
Adam was just miming.
podcast worst nightmare. The mine.
Yeah. Well, mine is still
Sorry,
operating.
a mime podcast would be so funny. Like, I'm in a box. I'm still in the box. I can't get out of the box. The box is getting smaller.
You can't talk as a mime. That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
Well, no, if you're a mime podcaster, then
podcast.
it gets reversed, and you can't do anything with your body.
But how
You're
would
just
they
a
know?
narrator.
How would
There is
they
no
know?
video
I think
version.
that's
Is that
charades.
every podcast?
No, charades is regular mime.
It's
Right?
People
opposite
already
mine.
don't know if you're doing anything with your
Oh, no,
body.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's why I'm doing the mime podcast. Anyway,
But
please
that's the opposite of.
tell us about your silly little mind.
All right, it's called the Empire Mine. Anyway, it's still operating. You can go visit it. It's cool. And when we were kids, we used to go there at school, and they would show us the difference between real gold and pyrite. And you could like buy some pyrite and take it home and fool your parents into thinking that you actually found real gold. And they're like, "Oh my God, we can escape the permanent underclass!" And then you go, "I think it's fake."
April Fools.
You fool.
You fool.
So, in this swatch leak that I didn't notice, this is New Way Mobile. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, but it does actually say polished for warm gold and satin for pyrite.
Nice.
So Matt.
Okay.
Okay, Matt Gold. I like that. That's very cool.
Ding.
cannot be the only one.
I
Is
don't
this a
think
Mandela
so.
effect?
No, and
do
people
not.
like their crayons. I remember there was a TikTok account once that was just this girl collecting the like sunflower colored crayon, and
That's awesome.
it
Oh,
was way too entertaining.
I have a good idea.
There's 120 pack. Oh my
Well, there might not be an official Pyrite crayon, but you could generate a Pyrite crayon with Meta's new Muse image model.
Jesus. Kids these
Okay.
days will never know.
The reason
Fuck you. After
AI's
that
the
one.
infinite segue glitch.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But
Just generate a segue. Okay, so
So you're gonna
Meta
lie about the
finally put
mileage
out
and then
its
make me
first
go there and
AI
then go
from
home?
Superintelligence
Fuck
Lab.
you.
You say
bro.
finally like we've been waiting for this.
Yeah. More,
Fuck it.
less that we've been waiting for it, and more that they've spent almost as much as they spent on the metaverse on it. So there's that. They launched it. It's called Muse AI. It is a image generation model. It's very deeply embedded in Instagram.
Hey, double
Adam
check.
Series
There's
very
no
excited
way.
that there's a bunch of new Instagram filters you can use with it, things like that. He posted.
Why are
a
all
lot
the
of
fucking
comments
Taco
where, like,
Bells next to
literally
McDonald's?
Nobody cares, which is funny.
Like the fuck?
The not funny part is that because it's very deeply integrated into Instagram, you can now, if you're on Meta AI, you can just tag an
Why?
Instagram.
I was
post
literally
or
going
an
to a
Instagram
fucking Taco
profile,
Bell that's right next to
and it
McDonald's. And there are
will-
fucking multiple
you
that
can
are next to
remix
McDonald's.
whoever's photos you
You
want.
fucking
You can
kidding me?
add. You can add people's likeness into
That's right, so
your
we can go.
generated pictures. You can add
Yeah, don't hit the fucking curb.
landscapes that other people took photos of into their pictures. No, don't do it. And it's opt out, which is it's opt out.
You're surprised?
So yeah, I recommend that everybody goes into Instagram settings and opts out of this.
Do it. Re-download
Not
the
great.
Instagram app.
Well,
Yeah.
I actually think you might have to because I don't have the app, so I just use the browser. And in the browser settings, on where you take this out, that option's not there.
Yeah. You know what I've been thinking about a lot recently? Very obvious and not a unique take, but we allowed like 5 companies, like private, well not private, but corporations to be so deeply embedded in the way that we like live our lives and like move through the world. And they just keep screwing us over and over
If only
again.
there was some sort of protocol to avoid
If
all this.
only there were some sort of protocol
Here we go.
to avoid all
We
this.
should have like a button we can press where the background music starts getting louder as like David inches towards another protocol. Shout out.
He is right. Like, that's the thing. Is like, he's
Yeah.
right.
And
Stop doing me, I'm right.
This is so much crazier on the tail of 2 weeks ago. The Meta boss came out and made that statement that was like, look, we get it. We've tortured our engineers, like moving that many of them over to the applied AI team and making them craft these games and training exercises for the AI. Like, we get it. We've like ruined the morale of this company. But new Instagram filters, baby. Let's go. You want to look like some animal? It's done.
I mean,
it was all worth it.
a couple months ago. Okay, go ahead.
I was just saying, not just any animal, an animal that I took a photo of and you stole from me.
You stole, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, like a couple months ago, Adam Assiri put out that like 20 post Instagram post that was like, careful guys, it's getting harder to tell what's real and what's fake. You gotta be really vigilant. We're living in difficult times. So here's more ways to create slop. You know? So anyway, they also launched a web tool where you can upload a photo
Dude, I need
to
to clean
see
my
if it
windshield
was
so
AI
bad
generated
this
by
weekend.
Muse AI because it has an invisible watermark.
that's nice.
Oh wait, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the absolute minimum. It's
But
just
That should be
least-
built into the app, but at least they have
it
it.
should be built into the app. It should be built into the
Yeah,
app.
anything should
properly tagged.
It should be tagged.
Yeah.
All of them. no
I'm
matter
not sure
what
if it will be
is.
tagged because I haven't
Hopefully.
actually seen any of these generations. They have some animations on their page and they don't look tagged to me. It seems like the watermark is invisible.
There's no way that's all on the inside.
Yeah.
Ain't no
I don't know,
fucking
guys. We didn't expect Meta to do
How?
anything else, but
Wasn't just bad
me,
last
or
week.
does an invisible watermark kind of defeat the purpose of a watermark?
well, it's like you can upload it to a tool, and the tool is the only thing that's able to see.
It's
It's up to the app developer to make a physical thing. Well, not physical, I guess, but like a label for you, the user, to see. But the computer
It's
in the
like
background
synthety.
would see it.
I agree with you, Marquez. It's like this. If we're creating all these things with invisible watermarks, when X misinformation gets posted and 1 million people see it,
Yeah.
then the follow-up thing is like, oh, this is a fake image
And
because we found the invisible watermark.
0.00 for 5%.
100,000 of the 1 million see
fraction.
that front.
Not even
Yeah, it
100,000,
doesn't matter that it's
Yeah.
there's a watermark that says it's AI.
Like all of the places where it's most important to know that it's AI are all of the places where you're least likely to check if it's AI or not.
Yeah.
And that strikes me as like a pretty important dynamic. I don't know how much more like watermarky they want to get with it, but like if I'm scrolling social media or if I'm like seeing an image that is just sort of passing me and I'm not going to like spend a whole bunch of extra time with it, I'm probably not going to check.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that are most likely to be AI and actually matter.
But you shouldn't have to check.
Yeah.
The app itself should see the watermark and display that information.
It
to you.
should. It should. Ideally, that works perfectly every time. I have a lot of experience with it not working perfectly. Hopefully, it gets better.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitter tries to say things are AI, but half of them aren't AI. It just seems like it's getting confused.
That's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
I've seen
Some of
both.
them are just photoshops. Like,
Yeah, I've seen both. I've seen uploading a
Which-
thumbnail to Twitter and it goes, "This has AI. Let me label it." I'm like, "No, it doesn't." And I've also seen random Facebook slop that just doesn't say it's AI anymore,
Yeah.
and it's clearly AI. So I'm like, "All right, this is not perfect yet, but
But you're supposed to
it would be
yield
nice
It's
to
almost
my
like
turn.
there should
Oh
be a
my God,
universal
guys.
protocol where all of these can use the same invisible watermark in
It should be
every
a French horn.
platform. And
it should be a French horn in the background every time he starts saying." It's almost as if boom, 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 boom.
If you would like to opt out of the service, you
Yeah.
go to your Instagram settings, look for the sharing and reuse tab, and look for the header, allow people to use your content on Instagram.
Turn that off.
And with AI features on that or whatever, I don't know, but
I turned it off before the podcast started.
Yeah, I just
I know
turned it off
people
for mine.
try to do it. But no can do for you.
these
Nice.
these
Yeah, opt
these
out.
criminals.
Opt out is always lame.
Am I
But
allowed to say that? These
these,
alleged criminals, but not by me.
I think you are alleging that.
I didn't allege anything. Meta legal department.
All right. Well.
Well, other social media news.
Yep.
Twitter's new editing tool. They just announced their video editing and recorder tool inside their iOS app. It can basically do everything you're expecting a vertical video editing tool on a social media app can do, which is overlay text and auto captioning and like green screen effects. Is this 2026 the year of the green screen vertical video recorder? Every
Yeah,
phone
'cause
seems to
Android just
do it now.
Android added it into Android.
Yeah, and doesn't Apple have it now also?
I don't think so.
It's in
What?
Final Cut, the auto magnetic mask thing.
Oh, that's like
Yeah, but that's
this is like like Android has it to now like when you're screen recording like everything.
reactions. Like you can react to the video behind you.
They're saying that this is so Twitter users can now create original content. But what really was interesting about this is after Nikita Bear tweeted this, new
Who is
tool.
Nikita Bear?
He is
product
product of Twitter. Yeah, I try not to listen to.
He has a lot
anything
of
he
power.
says.
He's the guy that's texting clavicular.
Oh, gosh, I don't even.
He's
have
head of
to know.
he's head of product.
Head of product. Okay.
He's also an advisor at Solana.
Okay, there we go. Made a great phone. Okay. Someone tweeted that this is the TikTokification of the TikTokification of the site continues, to which he responded a bunch of different things. We'll show the whole tweet in the video podcast, but a couple of lines from that I thought was interesting. He said, "Many videos from top accounts are simply stolen from other users, sometimes 5 years after they originally went viral." No. I mean, I think we all know Twitter is pretty engagement farmy at this point.
Can't tell because Electric
a
Bike
lot
or
of
what, but
social
they were saying
media
that
is,
fat kid
especially
was on a fucking
vertical video short form content likes
Motorcycle on a
to
bike.
steal a lot of content.
Yeah, this is I found this to be a one-way issue, specifically with
No, not
TikTok
all.
going to all the other websites. Like YouTube Shorts has this problem, Instagram Reels has this problem, Twitter has this problem. Everyone's taking things from TikTok because people make their video in TikTok's editor, and it gets the TikTok watermark, and it's clearly a TikTok, and it has the end screen and when it's done, and then that goes to the other site. And YouTube hates that. Everyone has a different version of dealing with it.
Instagram penalized you for it.
Yeah, if it was very clearly a TikTok, they would penalize it in the algorithm, and they'd much rather use their tools.
Mhm.
I think YouTube might have also done the same thing.
fuck is
where if you
this?
Have that,
Don't make me
watermark or, end
disengage
screen
because I
that's
don't know what the fuck that is, but I ain't going over that.
So yeah,
Fuck
what's Twitter
no.
doing about it?
Tesla didn't really do anything wrong. It was just fucking weird.
But if feel like the issue with this is so many people like short form content because it's like pretty low risk, high reward, where you can make a 1 minute long vertical video with your phone and post it to 4 different platforms exactly the same.
Yeah.
We do it all the time, and what sticks on which platform is a total guess. Sometimes I don't know if anyone's seen Billy Madison, but there's a scene where they throw pickles up on a window and it falls down. Pickle mention. And they race the pickles. Like, whenever someone asks me what's your strategy for short form content, I like send them that scene. I was like, one of the pickles might go faster than the other pickles. I don't know. It's all a guess. So they now want to be the one making it. I don't think this is going to necessarily mean original content's going to be made on Twitter just because of it.
Yeah.
And also, could I not just rip a video and bring it into the Twitter video recording tool and still steal all the content I want to steal?
That's how next time I upload my full length render of the back rooms, all an hour and a half of it, I can have me doing a fucking jig like keyed on top of it.
Or you just have to be like the 20% of the bottom, just like looking up in your computer, like you're reacting to it. And
I honestly think their best bet might be doing the thing that has worked in every other dimension of encouraging engagement, which is just obviously penalize or like make it literally ineligible for monetization if it's stolen from another platform. And you can pretty easily auto-detect the ones that are stolen from TikTok because it has the TikTok watermark and the end screen. And I think YouTube Shorts now, if you make it in the YouTube Shorts editor and export that, it has a YouTube logo in it. So if Twitter wants to be so serious about being the place where you create the content, then you can penalize or even disqualify from monetization the stuff that is stolen.
Yes.
The big accounts will not benefit from stealing, and then everything will start trending towards you having original content.
You know, Marcus, it's funny you say that because a big, huge part of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, the DMCA, is that in order to be legally protected from copyrighted stuff being posted on a platform you own, you need to be making a quote-unquote good faith effort to remove it, like YouTube, I think, even though they're not awesome at it, like you could at least say they're making a good faith effort. Twitter does not make a good faith effort. I don't know what it looks like. Dude, the amount of full movies I get when I'm just scrolling videos on Twitter, like like Twitter makes no effort to remove. I mean, maybe they do somewhere deep, but it's not good faith. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It also apparently only matters if you're an iPhone user because this isn't on the Android app, which they said they're working on. But I don't know. I feel like this could have just been like, hey, we're releasing
this
it.
lane,
not
buddy.
Make it some big stuff.
What in the fuck are you doing?
Correcting stolen content.
Shit.
Just say you're terrible at
My bad.
For stolen content.
I saw it coming up and I was like, wrong way. But
be able to make more original content? I don't know. It seemed pretty dumb. I need to start
Now
ending these ad breaks on a more positive story.
I got into my Apple Note that was been locked for so long, and I finally guessed the correct password. So that is my good news of the day.
What was the password?
Congratulations.
What was the password?
fucking just ruined my car.
Password
while I had
was
it. Yeah, I know you're gonna come in this way, but I want to do it faster.
Wait, I actually do
Fucking
know.
wrong.
You can password protect Apple Notes?
a specific note.
Whoa.
Yeah, not suspicious at all.
So your girlfriend can't get into it.
Fiance now.
Tesla.
LG G7, thank you.
She just covers in that no.
Nice. LG G7 thank you. You mentioned it before. It launched with what version of Android?
Fucking should have parked for a minute.